good morning, and welcome to day 3 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 12. And oh dear, we have a slightly suffering crew member this morning, unfortunately, and surprisingly, it's not me for a change. Oh man. Yeah, lots of these are needed this morning before we sort of make any sort of headway into the start of the day. But it is currently, would you believe it? It's currently, oh my god, it's way too bloody early. It's knocking on 6:30 this morning. And I've already been up for an hour. But look at it, you know, look at it. Another glorious, beautiful day. I mean, the sun's just popping up just behind me over there. You know, it's another calm day in the rivers. You know, it's 6:30 and already it's getting a wee bit too warm. Today is due to be an absolutely scorching day, even hotter than yesterday. So, oh my goodness, that's going to be definitely one for the sunscreen again. But yes. So, how are we doing? We had an absolutely fantastic day yesterday. It really was, and I would highly recommend, if you are down on the Southern Broads and up the River Yare, stopping off at the ferry house at Surlingham for a meal, you know, some drinks. It was, honestly, it was a fantastic evening. And then meeting up with Malcolm and Debbie, you know, yeah, it was just a brilliant day all round. And then once they left, you know, we went back to the boat and we sort of had a cup of tea, you know, trying to decide what we were going to do. And then next thing we know, we're sitting out in the grass on the tables, you know, and just having a few more drinks in the sun. And it was just like, oh man. So yeah, we both got a little bit tipsy last night, which was good. I didn't intend for a dark side to happen. I just came back to say good night, and then we ended up doing a bit of a minor dark side, you know, or at least doing what I do best, and basically just babbling a whole load of shit. Yeah, I think. It was crazy. But yes, poor Susan this morning is feeling a wee bit rough. Maybe copious amounts of large glasses of wine and not enough water before bed didn't do her any good. But yeah, so she's feeling a wee bit rough this morning. Definitely in need of some rehydration going on in there. But yeah, I mean, other than that, you know, it's good. I did want to say that I have been thinking that I've not been taking a lot of photos on this trip. I think it's because obviously I've got a guest, you know, and I'm, you know, just having a good time, you know, so I'm not sort of, you know how usually I interspace a lot of the videos with photos and short videos and just sort of reference them, you know, like my dinners, you know. I mean, we went on about my dinner, but so far I've yet to take a photo of my dinner, you know, to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I seem to be, I don't know if it's because it's the first time I'm back on the Broads after being away for so long, or I don't know if it's because I've got a guest, you know, and I'm probably maybe a wee bit distracted from what I usually do. But some of the sort of auxiliary sort of stuff that I usually do, you know, to enhance the videos, kind of not happening this time. So I apologise for that, you know, but quite frankly, I'm having too good a time. But yes, what's the plan of the day? Well, you know, I've no idea what the plan is today because I've got a funny feeling it might change. We were originally supposed to be going down the River Yare to Loddon, but that kind of got changed yesterday, and we were going, it was decided that we wanted to go to Norwich. After that, I've no idea, you know, because we're supposed to be going back north tomorrow, so we need to be back down that end of the river later on today. So to tell you the truth, I honestly don't know what we're doing. I'm giving Susan a wee chance to sort of rehydrate and wake herself up, and sort of stop feeling a wee bit queasy this morning before we try and decide what we're going to do. But yes, it was. She wants to go to Norwich today, so at least she did last night. She might be changing her mind today, so no idea what we're going to do. So we'll just wait and see. But yes, like I say, it's turning into what looks like it could be another glorious, amazing day today. So yeah, I'm going to go away, finish my coffee, get some clothes on, get myself organised, get the bus, get the boat sorted, and yeah, we'll get the day started, and we'll see where it takes us. So yeah, I'll keep you updated though. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. We are on our way, and yes, just left the Surlingham ferry house back there. Bit of an awkward situation, slightly embarrassing myself. The wind and the current had grabbed the bow and I was sitting at a very, very odd angle. But thankfully I have crewmate, and between the two of us we were able to safely undo the ropes and get underway without actually hitting any of the other boats on either side of us. The boat where I was like swinging towards beside me, he looked a wee bit worried this morning. He thought, what the hell is this idiot doing? You know, but no problems, no problems. So yeah, we left about 7:30, so we've been on the go only about 15 minutes, and we're heading up towards Norwich. My poor crewmate is still feeling a little bit dodgy, not sure if she's up for walking around Norwich, which she was so emphatic that she wanted to do last night. This morning she's a wee bit, oh god, I'm lucky if I can just stand up.
Yeah, I can stand up now.
Well,
when I got up at 6 o'clock, I got up for about 10 minutes and I was like, yeah, I need to lie back down again. I get too queasy. I'm standing up now, so I'm getting better. I'm not really dead, I'm getting better.
But so yes, we are on our way, and thankfully there's a bit of a breeze blowing today, and hopefully that breeze will keep up, and but it looks like it's going to turn into another cracking day, so it should be a good wee wander around Bramerton, around Norwich. Like I said, we've no idea where we're going tomorrow. It could be a bit of a long sort of cruising day, and we may end up being forced to eat on board. I don't know. It kind of all depends, but if we have a long cruising day tomorrow, or don't have a long cruising day today, we could have a very long cruising day tomorrow, because like I say, we have to go back north tomorrow. So yeah, but we'll wait and see, I'm just approaching the Water's Edge pub, and I really must try and get into that pub sometime. That's the house, by the way.
Nice.
That was up for sale for 1.2.
Wow.
And that's all your private moorings, that's all yours. No, wait a minute, that's not the house, that's the house. With the balconies and the doors.
Yeah, that's the 3-story.
That's really nice. Sorry, I'm
Getting distracted.
I'm getting distracted. If I remember on the way back down, I'll take a photo of the house that I was pointing out. But yeah, there was a house on the riverfront there, literally just beside the Water's Edge pub, that was up for sale a while ago for 1.2, and it had its own private moorings and balconies and roof gardens, and oh, gorgeous. Yeah, I would really like to go into the Water's Edge pub sometime. Apparently it is supposed to be an absolutely amazing place. Slightly expensive, but yeah, we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'm babbling, and I have rowers. I forgot about this when I said let's go to Norwich. Norwich is quite synonymous with the rowing people, and you've got to be careful for them, because they're low, they're fast, and they're silent, and they don't give a shit about the rules of the river, you know, going up either side of you at speed, you know, and it's just like, oh my god, and they really hate us boaters. So yeah, I was quite surprised at like 8 o'clock in the morning. There's seems to be quite a lot out, but I suppose Monday morning, you know, you got to get your morning rowing exercise in, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, I'm babbling. So we are on our way, we're going to Norwich. It looks like we're going to have a great day with any luck. So yeah, I will keep you updated on events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon, okay? Until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. I am continuing up the River Yare, and we are starting to approach the outskirts of Norwich now. And I must say, it really is beautiful up at this part of the upper parts of the River Yare. I know I've gone on quite a lot about that sort of no man's land, you know, that you have to get through in the centre section, you know, down towards Great Yarmouth, Braden, and then down to Reedham, and or if you're going down the Waveney down to like Somerleyton, sort of, you know, that sort of whole sort of area, you know, it can be a wee bit of a no man's land of not much to see, you know. A lot of it is like sort of reeds, and it's not really that pretty. It can also make for make the journey feel like a bit of a slog sometimes, you know, because it takes a long time to get down there, you know, and like I say, there's not much to see, you know, but once you sort of get past that sort of no man's land, you know, it really does start to get really pretty, you know. The trees come up, the greenery starts sprouting, you know, and it really is a lovely, lovely, gorgeous part of the Broads, you know. And the same thing happens down in the on the I can't talk this morning. The same thing sort of happens on the River Waveney as well, you know, down that sort of section. It's yeah, definitely worth making the journey. I should say, you know, and it's been a very long time since I've been up this stretch of river, and I've been wanting to come up this stretch of river for a while, and I think maybe if I'm lucky, later on in the year when I'm back on some other adventures, I will maybe try to go down the Waveney and maybe visit Rockland Broad and maybe Beccles and all that, because like I say, it's been a long time since I've been down there as well. So yes, it really is very, very pretty up here. Obviously, when you start getting into Norwich, that's when you start getting a bit of a shock to the senses, you know, because it's a bit more sort of industrial, and although they were working on like sort of new residential areas and what have you. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a bit more built up, yeah. So. I know I'm talking. I've only had 2 cups of coffee this morning. I'm still not fully with it. Okay, I'm trying my best here, people. Okay, I need more caffeine. But yeah, it's turning into a lovely cruise, and one of the advantages about leaving a mooring so early is that it is really very quiet, and you've essentially got the whole river to yourself, and it's lovely. It really is lovely. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this cruise up the river, you know. Anyway, that's the update so far. Continuing up the River Yare, we're just approaching the outskirts of Norwich, and yeah, everything's going swimming. So yeah, keep you updated, and yeah, speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers. just a little wee update for you. That is us at Norwich Yacht Station, and isn't it lovely? Absolutely lovely. In fact, it's a wee bit of an assault on the senses even after 3 days on the rivers, because you've got this lovely greenery and park and beautiful houses on this side and a main bloody road right there, which is one reason why I've always said, you know, I love visiting Norwich, but I would never stay here overnight, you know. That main road, yeah, just a little bit too noisy for me when I'm on the boat. But yes, straight in here, no problems, no doubt. They suggest you drop your mud weight when you're here. That's usually just for, tends to be just more for if you're overnighting in Norwich, because there have been incidences, so-called pranks, you know, at the weekends when people go out, have a wee drink, you know, think it's funny to untie the ropes. Actually very, very dangerous. So they suggest you drop your mud weight. You don't need to do it if you're just staying for a few hours. I've done it anyway, just to be on the safe side. But yes, tied up, no problems, excellent. We are now going to button up and we're going to take a wee wander. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go. Norwich Cathedral, I think was the plan. Maybe go for a wee shopping. I need to look for a new pair of sunglasses. My arm broke last night and I need some sun cream as well. So yeah, a wee bit of shopping, a wee bit of sightseeing. We'll only be a few hours and then we're back down the river, back into the tranquility, and like I say, see how far south we get before we call it a day. But yeah, great, looking forward to it. So as always though, I'll keep you updated. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. Just been for a wee wander around Norwich Cathedral, and I must say, I know I was here once many years ago, and it was very busy and it was very noisy and there was lots of kids and everything like that. But we just went in there just now, and it was actually eerily quiet in there, wasn't it? Yeah. It was very, very strange, but what an amazing building that is. If you've never been to Norwich Cathedral, and I know not a lot of people are really interested in that sort of thing. I personally myself, I'm not sort of religious or anything like that, but there is something about visiting a very old cathedral that is quite awe-inspiring, to actually think that, what, 1,000 years ago they constructed something like that, and the intricate artwork with all the stonework and the pipes of the organs, and it's an amazing thing. Even the stained glass windows, you know, it's quite an event just actually looking at all that, because there's so many different styles and designs, and yeah, it's truly an amazing thing. So yeah, if you ever are in Norwich, and I mean, what, 20 minutes?
What, from the boat?
No, to go around it.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's only about 10 minutes walk from the yacht station, and you walk around it in about 20 minutes or something like that.
Depends
obviously.
how much you like to get involved and read. It depends how much you like to get involved and read things.
Yes. I mean, if you were to actually spend your time investigating everything that was up on the walls and the windows and all that, it would take you longer, certainly. But we just had a wee wander and it was lovely, you know. So I recommend, if you're at a wee loose end, fancy a little something different. And there go the bells. But yes,
we're looking for you, Russell.
I'm out of here. I thought the bells only went when the hunchback was in the place. The hunchback is left. Anyway, so yes, we have had a wee visit, and we're going to continue our little wee sort of whistle stop tour of Norwich by going to the Norwich market next. You know, I'm not sure if that'll be open with everything that's going on, but once again, it's only about a 12-minute walk.
Now.
you know.
The market should be open now.
The market should be open, I would imagine, you know. But we'll have a wee look, have a wee wander, see what's there. Maybe grab a wee bite to eat or something like that, and then see where the day takes us from there. So I'll keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers!
When you marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Okay, just a little wee update for you. That is us back on the boat, back on the river, and heading out of Norwich back down the River Yare. Had actually quite an enjoyable couple of hours just wandering around the city. You know, we went to the cathedral, we went to the market, which a lot of it was actually shut. I'm assuming it was probably a lot to do with the whole COVID thing, you know, and maybe a lot of the stall owners didn't really manage to sort of, well, they wouldn't have been able to stay open, and you know,
basically, yeah. So the market wasn't as busy as it should have been, but it was still nice to have a quick wee wander around it. And then we walked through the sort of the shopping precinct and all that. We didn't go to the supermarket or the more sort of big shops in the centre, but we did stop over at a Greg's for a couple of sausage rolls for our lunch, or brunch I should say, and we got a cup of tea on the go, and we're just heading back down the river. No idea where we're going, no idea at what point we will stop. We're all a bit open-ended. We kind of don't have anything on board for dinner as such, so if we fail to get in anywhere for food, we might find ourselves in a wee bit of a pickle. But
Takeaway.
sorry?
Takeaway.
Takeaway. Assuming we can get a takeaway wherever we end up.
Why couldn't we?
I have no idea. I have no idea. We will need to figure that out. But yes, it's going really good. We're just heading on back down the river. It's turning into a really hot day, especially in the centre of Norwich, where there's really no wind whatsoever. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the breeze picks up once we leave the city and get back out into the more sort of open fields and all that. But yes, it's having a really good morning actually, and although it's just been your typical sort of relaxing, taking it easy, you know, it's yeah, I mean, I feel like we've actually achieved something today. You know, we've actually done something, you know, we've gone somewhere, you know. And oh, we've got a boat and paddle boarders. This is going to be interesting. Just bear with us a wee second. I've got a boat coming up this way who's trying to pass paddle boarders. Well, he was moored outside the ferry house last night. That's him just coming up here to Norwich now, so yeah, there we go. Past him, no problems. So yes, it's been quite a good morning actually, and I'm quite glad that I made an early start. Got up here, got to Norwich, had a wee wander around the place for a couple of hours, and now we're just heading back down the river. And well, we'll see where we end up. The original plan was Loddon. Susan mentioned let's go to Loddon, and I'm like, well, it could be a fair wee bit of a slog to go from Norwich all the way down to Loddon. But then again, you know, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see how the cruising goes, you know. Maybe we'll want to stop early, maybe we'll want to just keep on going down there. I don't know. We shall wait and see. But yeah, as always though, I will keep you updated. I am going to go away and have a cup of tea, and yeah, just sit back and enjoy the lovely cruise back down the river. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been up this section of the river, and it really is beautiful, and I'm quite glad that I came up here, and hopefully I'll not leave it so late next time, you know. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day though, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. As you can probably tell, I'm on the upper deck now. Woohoo! It is, well, it was because of the heat and the sun, it was starting to get actually just a little bit too stuffy inside the boat. But up here, up top, there is a bit of a nice breeze. It was a bit of a hassle getting up here because it meant I had to rearrange all the cameras. And yeah, I had an awful problem trying to get them to stick into the suction mounts on the windows, but we got there eventually. And yeah, we are currently, you know, there she is, enjoying the looking truly like the Lady of Leisure.
Practice, you know.
Oh yes, and yes, despite all the best intentions, she'd already had a glass of wine. You know, oh my goodness. But yes, we are sitting up here on the top deck, and there's a lovely breeze and it's keeping us nice and cool. The clouds are starting to roll over, so it's nice. It's actually nice when the clouds roll over because it gives you a wee break from that relentless sun. But yes, all in all, it's wonderful. We are having a thoroughly enjoyable cruise. We just passed Bramerton back there, so we've not actually gone that far down the river. And we bumped into Neil and Natalie on Broadland Grebe. I don't know if you remember Broadland Grebe. It was that rare classic wooden centre cockpit boat that was featured in my videos a couple of years ago. Natalie was also an old school friend. So if you remember that video, then you'll know the boat and you'll know who I'm talking about. So we sort of pulled by and hovered for a bit beside their boat, had a wee chat, but we couldn't moor up because like I say, we need to cross over Braden tomorrow, and we need to sort of get a wee bit further down the River Yare. Bramerton was just a little bit too far to stop, so we want to get a little bit further. Probably at least Rockland St Mary, maybe Loddon. I don't know if we'll do Loddon. I don't think we'd even get in at Reedham if we tried to get down to Reedham. But yes, we're still heading down the river. Yeah, and it's as you can see, it's a beautiful day. The sun's squinting in my eyes, so I'm pulling all these weird faces on camera and I can't even see. But yes, it's a lovely day and we're enjoying the cruise. So yes, Neil and Natalie on Broadland Grebe. It was great to see you guys again. Sorry we couldn't hang around, but next time we'll definitely stop over. We'll have a few pints and a proper catch up. And yeah, it was good having a quick wee chat with you by the rivers, and I hope to catch up with you again. In the meantime, I'm going to go continue my cruise down the rivers, and yes, we will. I'll keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! And just like that, we are here. We have stopped for the evening. We are actually currently moored up at Rockland's, well, just the entrance into Rockland Broad. We're probably still too far north of where we should be, but to tell you the truth, we were coming down the river, you know. The clouds have rolled over, the breeze has dropped, it's got very humid, very muggy. It has been an early start this morning, and we're kind of kind of ready, you know, to just sort of moor up for the day and just sort of call it quits, and go and have a nice refreshing cooling pint in the pub. Hopefully we'll be able to get in for food. We don't know about that though. But yeah, we're moored up here, you know, that is us. So yeah, and it has been a lovely wee sort of cruise down the river. It's been a long day actually. Maybe not so much long in the sense of cruising, you know, but you know, it was an early start, you know, and yeah, we've had a good day. It's been quite a chilling, relaxing day, you know, just a wee bit here and a wee bit there. But I think the pair of us, with this humid, muggy heat that sort of hit us, we're kind of ready just to take it easy and moor up. And I've never actually moored on these 3 moorings. Usually I go all the way down to the stave and get a space in a stave right by the pub. But we were thinking if we moor up here, there's a possibility, if there's going to be a breeze, you know, because the stave is quite sheltered, but if there's going to be a breeze, it's going to be here where it's all open, you know. So that was our thinking, you know, moor up here and, oh my god, actually take a walk down to the pub. So yeah, that's us here for the evening. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to get in there to eat. I don't know if we're going to stay there for any length of time, if we'll just eat and come back. I've no idea. But I will keep you informed of the movements. But yeah, for the most part, this is us for the day, you know, and it looks like it's going to be quite a pleasant stay. I can't believe how quiet it is here though, honestly. I mean, if I didn't talk, it's like deathly quiet, you know. I was like, wow, you know. So yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy these moorings, you know, definitely. And like I say, I'll let them know just exactly how long it takes to get down to the pub from here. I'm kind of thinking maybe about 20 minutes, but knowing my luck, it'll probably be about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm gonna hit mooring here, you know. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna button up. I'm gonna get myself sorted, and yeah, I'll get away down to the pub. A nice refreshing cooling pint on a muggy, hot, humid day. That's exactly what one needs just now. And if that means that we've got a longer cruise tomorrow, then we'll just deal with it, you know. We've been up at the crack of dawn anyway, so it's not a problem, you know. So I'll keep you updated though on the events of the day. So as always, I'll speak to you later. So until then, bye for now. Cheers!